Wow. We're gonna tough this one out over here on this side. All right, we're live again. We had some technical issues, everybody, and I'm not sure what's going on exactly, but the internet just on my side is not holding up too well. So kind of crashed out a little bit, but we're back and we are gonna continue where we left off. So I'll hand it back over to Lunar Queen Allie over here and let her do her thing.
Yeah, I have no idea where we left off at, if I'm being 100% honest with everybody, but I do know this new moon is in Pisces, and it's a mutable sign, ruled by Jupiter and Neptune, delusional beauty, if you will, but also expansion and growth. Pisces also rounds out the zodiac signs as we get ready to start the spring in Aries and begin again. So it is the 12th sign. I do have this book here that I like to read from, just to kind of give us the energy, by Monica Luna. It's called Astro Luna Journal. She does have a lot of journal prompts in here for us, but she also has some really thorough descriptions about each sign. So this one, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac archetypes. So if you think of the zodiac as the hero's journey, you start Aries, then you go through each number all the way through 12. Pisces is the end of the hero's journey, but it always resets. So Pisces is the last of the zodiac archetypes, and her power lies in adapting to the ebb and flow of life. Like fish in the sea, she senses the changing tides and adopts new directions. As a mutable water sign, Pisces also has the capacity to create change through her dreams. So many mystics, artists, activists, and scientists started with a dream and ended up changing reality. Piscean sensitivity helps this sign get in tune with this zeitgeist, and she can help drive into the water of the unconscious and come back with a vision of a brave new world. With this being conjunct with our north node, the new moon, now's a really good time to really plant the seeds for like the big, unbelievable thing that you want to create into your life. Because if you can think it, you can do it. We have everything in front of us that exists that we can think of, and every time we think of something, an invention happens, right? So right now is the time to plan those inventions, plan those ideas, plan that Mercedes truck that you wanted, anything that you're wanting right now. Being a receptive and emphatic sign, emphatic, I think. The Piscean archetype is like a sponge, absorbing everything from her environment. This can leave her drained and exhausted. Good boundaries are not her strongest suit, so from time to time she withdraws from society to be alone. This can work on a piece of art or music. The zodiac sign, oh, I skipped a line. This could take shape of meditation, solo outdoor adventures, retreats, staying at home to work on a piece, or music. The zodiac sign can teach us the difference between being alone and being lonely. Spending time in solitude with the correct intention can deepen our relationship with life and our dreams and help our interconnectedness. So, some keywords talking about Pisces is they're usually the mediums, they're usually the psychics, prophets, but you don't have to have Piscean energy in your chart. They're usually just more inclined to do that. Hermit, addiction, escape, lack of boundaries, isolation, compassion, sensitivity, suffering, loss of identity, victimhood, music, deception, and dreams. So a few minutes before we got cut off, we were also talking about like our phones and technology, being aware of that and integrating this new technology that we're going to have coming into our reality, and it's coming in every day. So the more AI advances, Sarah just mentioned that AI does now have their own social media platform. So keeping ourselves away from like that need to use it for escapism and use it for a way to distract ourselves from daily life. We just remember to use it as a tool and use it as a way to build so we still have our human experience. Because if we take away that human experience and we're just in the cloud all the time, then we're going to be missing all the feelings that this vessel offers to us. Like if you allow yourself to become numb to the world around us, you won't be able to feel the same things and feel the energies and feel the emotions. It's just going to be all out of whack. So I feel like now is a good time to allow yourself to use technology and feel everything around you and feel the energies of life and know that it all exists and that it's all valid, and also be able to integrate these new changes that we're about to be seeing in the world around us. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, so
Well
for the
said. I mean, that definitely resonates so deeply.
yeah, I've been getting a lot of downloads and messages about how we're about to upgrade really fast. A lot of the directions, a lot of the, sorry, intentions that we have going on are towards war and towards um, all of the bad things. But very soon, it's going to come to an abrupt end and it's going to switch. So all of that energy that we've been putting into the bad, the dark, the ugly is going to be transmuted into production, creativity, and life.
Mhm.
So it's all going to change really fast. And I just hope people see this and see it for how awesome it is, and just don't think it's too good to be true, because it's meant to happen and it's part of our destiny.
I had a dream slash download
Absolutely.
last night. Um, it's happening now. Like that they're done waiting. They're sources ready to move, and it's happening now.
It is. I agree.
Yes. Sarah, you're
Sarah,
on
you
mute.
got Jinx.
Remember the video I shared earlier about Stefan Burns? He said something about there's a magnetic change happening.
I didn't
Yeah,
get to
yeah,
watch
yeah.
it.
That could be it. That could be the change. I mean, the
I'm ready.
ignition switch. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're over it. I think every last human on this planet is over the fighting, is over the bad stuff. Like, even I was talking to somebody
Mm-hmm.
the other day, it's like, we're so over seeing the E word in his files, we're over this crap. We're done. We just want to shift into something more positive and allow things to change and be how they're meant to be.
A fair chance for change.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I was talking to Marcus about it earlier. Someone sent me the e files, and I was
That's
just like,
kind of like,
that's yeah, that's like old news, and it's like not an energy that I want to be in anymore. But he was so into it, I was just like, okay, well, you just go ahead. I'll let you go. You'll figure it out. You'll get there.
Yeah, and you just have to think of where they are on their hero's journey, right? Because it is a journey, and sometimes we start at different places. So some people do have to go through that awakening period of going down a rabbit hole of some sort. Mine was a Nostradamus rabbit hole, and Dolores Cannon. Everybody goes through like that phase of awakening to where they want to deep dive and get all the information and do all the research, and because it satisfies their soul. It's like, okay, I'm not crazy. Now there's a lot of proof saying I'm not crazy, and now I can like integrate this. So they're probably at that space where it's like, okay, I'm learning I'm not crazy, and then right after comes the integration.
Hi, Shy.
Hello, good
Shay,
evening.
welcome in, Shay.
Oh, Shay.
Hello.
Good to see you, sister.
You're right, Ali, and I'm glad you brought that
Shay's a
up because
wonderful singer and artist.
actually,
Nice.
no, you're right
I don't
about
know.
that, Ali, because it's like there has to be a period in this discovery and awakening process, like it's people who have already been through it need to just hold the candle so they don't get wrapped up in it. You know what I mean?
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
normally I would have been like,
Yes.
oh, I already heard that. Oh, like normally I would have just like, and then I just had to think about it. It's just like everybody's on their own journey. They gotta get there when they get there. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
eventually everybody will get there, and
you're right.
I just got to realize for myself that just because they're on their journey doesn't mean that they're on mine.
You're right. Yeah. Has anybody else been seeing the 369 different patterns, like 963, 369, 936, anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Yep, I have.
Well, you talking about the yin yang twins?
So I've always like been like really deep into like figuring out 369, and you know how like the measurements of the pyramids like in correspondence, the ratios of the earth and the sun is like 3, 6, and 9 and all that stuff. But over these last 2 weeks it's been crazy. Like I've been seeing either 3 crows, 6 crows, or 9 crows. Tomorrow the new moon is happening at 9:36 Eastern time. Like it's crazy.
The last moon was what, 333 or something like that.
Yeah, it was on 3/3 at 3:33, and now we have
Yeah.
like 9:36. Yeah, I understand. Hey, Sandra.
Sandy.
Well, Shay, I'm
Welcome,
glad
Sandy.
that you are at the point where you're at where you can say that out loud. That's a really solid point to be at. So I commend you for going through all that.
Yeah, I was on a similar journey too, where like I began like as a teacher, and then I had to take a few steps back and do some integration with my own soul. And now I'm also stepping back into some light work as well. So I understand that journey.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely understand that journey because
we are with you, Sister Shay.
I was on some dark roads, so I'm definitely with you. But the light will always conquer darkness.
The integration of both of them is
Self-love,
also very powerful as
self-love.
well.
Self-love.
That rose quartz energy. Yes,
We all
indeed.
need that
I'm
self-love.
just gonna say to Shay, congratulations. Yes.
It feels good. It really does. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you for
No
Thank you for
Shay.
sharing.
Wow. At 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can we get one more round of applause for all of us here?
Oh no, we're not about to lose you in cyberspace. Is it lagging for you guys? Back into some chill music. That's what it's gonna go from. It's gonna go from like loud sirens to like, yeah, we're just here. We're doing this. We got it. We've mastered it. We're doing it.
I love how much fun he has with the sounds when he.
You know that.
The Jeopardy music cracks me up, guys. I don't know why.
Every time.
Yes. Oh, I'm about to get some more sound bites too. I'm about to get like movie quotes and like character quotes. It's about to get good.
Heck yeah. Do some Rick and Morty, please. I quote Rick and Morty all day. I'll let you know which tracks to play. I'll say number 2.
Oh,
number
yes.
Go for number 3.
I want to get like Smokey from Friday.
Okay.
Smokey from Friday. Be like, you know this, man.
that's a good one.
That would be cool. That would be so
classic.
So I wanted to just quick read this. I put a few things down on paper here. Pisces New Moon Energy Guide. The new moon in Pisces, the portal. This new moon is an ending portal. Pisces, the final sign of the zodiac, represents disillusion, surrender, and returning to the void before rebirth. In other words, what she was talking about earlier when we talked about Aries as the beginning of the year, you know. Core energy, dissolve to rebirth. This energy asks you to release control, let go of emotional weight, and trust the unknown. Pisces energy melts old identities so something new can emerge. Key astrological influences: Sun and Moon in Pisces. Heightened intuition, emotional release, and a spiritual connection. Saturn in Pisces. Spiritual maturity, boundaries, and alignment. A call to embody your truth. The Mars influence gives us emotional activation, inner tension, and a push to act while being asked to pause. Neptune in Pisces. Psychic sensitivity, dreams, illusions dissolving, and spiritual downloads. This collective theme says that it's a clearing moment, releasing old identities, emotional patterns, and preparing for a new cycle as the Aries season approaches. I just wrote 3 things and I put, the void's not empty, like you were saying earlier, Allie, that now is the time to find what no longer resonates and get rid of it to make room for the new, because it's going to be big and huge and beautiful.
Yes.
And like we were talking a little bit ago about this energy, spirituality versus escapism, you can get into that in the higher chakras and then kind of get into escapism a little bit, you know what I mean? Like you were saying, well, actually get into the lower chakras, but you'd feel like you're in the higher chakras, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, like all of us feel it. It says, our bodies are processing this shift right now. And there's just so much going on in the past few months, especially. And then like, a few days from now, like you were saying, is the equinox, which is also very powerful too. So it is like a portal going on. Usually new moons are kind of a little bit different energy than this one. This one's definitely more profound than usual.
Yeah.
And then I just put, you could do a simple ritual by using water like a shower or a bath, and visualize yourself releasing what it is, whether it be an energy, a relationship, a job, whatever it is. Visualize it and say, I release what no longer serves. And then, I release what I no longer need to carry across timelines. There we go. Sorry.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Because it's like a portal, like I was saying.
Right.
And then the final message, this new moon isn't about becoming more. It's about dissolving what you were never meant to carry.
Ooh. That's
I like
a good
that
one.
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
For our journals.
that's interesting because I've been having a lot of clients, especially at the expo. I did some Reiki sessions on them, and that was like the main theme that kept coming up in my channelings to people on what to share was just like, this really is a time of really letting go of the emotional baggage that we are carrying that does not belong to us anymore. And it was like a lot of, sacral work, like clearing the sacral emotional energy. People with lower back pain because of the carrying of the energetic weight that they've been carrying, family members and others. And it's like been hearing a lot of stories too about people talking about like younger brothers and family members that they're still like taking care of as adults, and just really coming to a time of no longer playing into those kind of energies anymore, and realizing that instead of carrying what is not giving back, it's time to like start carrying what's also going to carry you at the same time.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely agree with that energy for sure. Yeah.
100%.
It's almost
That's
like
even for the
11th hour
collective, too,
energy.
like,
Sorry, Mark, I said to be to cut you off.
and it starts with the mind.
Yeah.
No,
And
you're
I was
good. We're all glitchy and stuff. I was just saying, like, it's just the collective as well, and it all starts with the mind, and the sense that, like, you know, I even made a post about this, like, I think last night or this morning, but it was about like, we're really at a turning point where we get to choose like really deeply. Do we continue to mentally and emotionally attach to and put ourselves on the cyclical cycle of what feels like the roller coaster ride of narratives, narrative after 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 narrative.
Oh, don't forget to tell them after
Or do we
narrative.
just like, or just like step off of the roller coaster and just be like, okay, I no longer want to ride this ride any longer. I'm gonna go over here and create a different ride that I want to enjoy, or go join a different ride that I enjoy and resonate with. And
But if you bring it back to mind,
if something is not
mind and matter.
directly impacting you, if it's not influencing the way that you're able to move and able to make choices in just your everyday life, then it's not in your control. So, what are we really going to do? Are we going to start a revolution by making Facebook posts? Do we
No.
really think so?
Good.
Or
So what we
are
need
we
to
just
do is
gonna feed our communities and the people around us?
Yeah, you're right. I agree with that. I feel like
All right,
the
I'm done
Empress
because it's
is.
like lagging so bad.
You're not lagging bad at all. I don't think. I think you're doing okay. As far as connection and everything. Yeah, I
I-
definitely understand that, and especially because like sometimes you step one foot off the roller coaster and they try to pull you back on, and that's when you have to like take the leap off the roller coaster. My candle just got really bright as I started saying that, and like really stop going through the narrative after narrative.
You know what
And
we need to do? Find a big piece of land that has water, has a nice water well already made, and or a good water table. Get people together, put our money together, and seriously make a community. They have these you may have seen them on like Instagram or wherever. They have these like 3-bedroom, 1,500 square foot houses, like basic, whatever, but they have cabinetry and they're not from the 50s. So they're modern, but they're smaller, whatever. They're good size, like freaking affordable, like 35, 40,000, 20,000 for real. They're not made of tin either. They're made of wood. I mean, but they're manufactured, so you just put them together. We should make a community of those. Something that we can actually afford.
I spent like 6 to 8 months learning how to live off the land without money. I think it's more than possible.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't need money there. Unless you need to buy something from the outside world, but you'd barter everything. You even probably need to buy some things like feminine products and whatever. I'm just saying, but.
Oh no, 100% agreeing. I'm just saying, what you're saying is very, very possible. It's like,
yeah,
we can do that. It's something.
Well, we're all thinking, oh my God, house prices are half $500,000. Well, they are. But if you think about it in a different way, you know what I mean? They're not necessarily out of reach, they're. And, matter of fact, if you found a manufacturer, they might even be willing to work you a deal if you buy 100, 200, 500 homes, whatever. Do you know what I mean?
right.
So,
yeah, that's a lot. I'm sure they
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I do want to say something about what Marcus was just mentioning with the brain and everything while it's still in my mind. And I'm sorry to like backtrack on back to that subject, but I was just getting the download that, our brain is the bridge between our physical world and our spiritual soul that's inside of us and our highest self. So our brain is very, very important to keep healthy because of that. And our brain has so much more power than we give it sometimes, or that we give it credit for. I mean, so being able to take those narratives and really rewrite them in your mind, it seems hard because they will try to pull you back on that roller coaster if you step your foot off. especially people around you and things like that. But taking full control of your mind is very, very, very powerful. That's all.
That brings me back to my thought whenever he was talking about it, when he said mind, like about the mind. It's like all is mind. And I remember, pretty sure everybody probably heard the saying, mind over matter. But what I was thinking, if you really think about it, like all is mind. So it's not mind over matter. It's use your mind and you can control your matter.
That's a good one.
That's all.
It's like right.
Oh, okay. Now we're getting into like the Hermetics and the Kabbalion type of talk. Oh, okay. Now we're getting into like the Hermetics and the Kabbalion type of talk.
There's the
echo is in the building with
Be
us.
careful. That last time that echo came in, everything shut down.
Oh, right.
I don't know what's going on.
Yes, indeed. So who's the Egyptian archetype for Pisces? Do you have that? Oh, the Kabbalion.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh. I got a little something for you guys before I go into the Egypt book. Let me see.
Okay.
We were just talking about it, so I want to read it out of the book for us. Let's see here. Yeah, the law of mentalism. And then the law of correspondence. So the law of mentalism is that everything is of the mind. That matter itself is merely a mode of consciousness assimilated through the mind. So literally, if it isn't for mind, there is no matter. The matter is only experienced because it's a hallucination through your mind. And your mind projects it through a lens, basically, and you hallucinate that perception that you're experiencing for a temporary moment. Of course, there's just so much more to it. It's very hard to put into human terms, and it's very multidimensional, complex, but also in order as well.
If I can intersect for a minute, I heard like a great way to explain that. It's like back in the day when they had movie theaters, like you had the film room. So you have the film, and it's a still, and everything is happening on that film right now. So when you putting it into the machine, and then putting a light behind it, which is the light of your brain, and it transmutes through a lens, which is your eyes, and then you see the screen,
the causal chakra.
As it plays, you see the movement, and it looks like a movie. So that is I just wanted to, like you said, you didn't. It was complicated, but I heard something that said like explained it like in that way, and it made it like so simple for everybody that I've said about it too.
Bro,
yeah. And then another way, what just came to my mind is, is that like somebody said you don't wash your hands, they wash each other, and you stare at them like a creep. That's what it made me think of. It's like your body is existing, but your mind is observing
true, though. Wow.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, when I teach about like the 12 chakras with people, I teach about like the subconscious and the conscious mind, and like their correlation when it comes to the chakras and stuff. So when you think about the subconscious, it's kind of like paired with the causal chakra. Causal chakra is located in the back of the head, and then it's like corresponding to the third eye. So I use the analogy like Cricket, like you said, where I think of it like a movie reel. And you just like, if you think it from the side, it's like a reel. It's like the subconscious is constantly just cycling on autopilot back in the causal. And then that is like the background and the content that is going to then cycle through and project into your cognitive brain or your conscious brain, which is going to be your third eye center, your perception center, where you hallucinate your reality. So
Because we're in a simulation, Marcus.
Parapsychology, exactly, and it vibrates
You have to get really close.
Simulates through these crystalline organs in our body.
And the result is everything that you see around you is the result of everything you said.
Is this the Matrix?
That's the Matrix.
Are we in the Matrix?
Is this all real?
Wait, guys, are we in a dream or are we in real life? Or is real life a dream? Is the dream real life?
Oh man, I think I forgot to wake up this morning. Let me go back.
Right.
And
do we have different bodies or is it one body?
All that, I can break it down.
I think I was in this one yesterday.
If you'd like.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm looking for my stunt double so I can go enjoy my life.
I know, they should be more accessible and cheaper.
Yes. And they're always on back order.
I know. Like, where can we get like some cloning seating public facilities?
Man, I'll get her the cutest outfits, you know.
Right.
AI.
No,
AI. If you use your AI as a tool, you can clone yourself. I've done it.
Please go
Don't
make
have a
money.
physical one yet.
But I'll be the one with the social security number, so I'll cash the checks. But you just go make the money for me and look like me, okay?
There
You
you
won't
go.
have feelings.
I'll get you all the electricity you'd like. Don't worry.
Allegedly.
I'll give you all the ideas. You just
I'll plug you in directly. Okay.
Straight through the Ethernet cable.
Yeah.
With the most beautiful, vibrant energies of Wi-Fi you can ever imagine in your mind. The most eloquent rest you'll ever receive in your life, as long as you pay my bills.
Your bed will be right next to the router, I promise.
Absorb it all. Yeah. No,
You can have all the electricity you like.
Yes.
that stuff is crazy that they're doing that craziness.
Ooh, wow.
Of all the things that these crazy humans could decide to do. Who is it? I can't see.
24.
Oh, I've been seeing 224 everywhere. Big 24 energy.
Yes.
Pisces is
That's
the
my
12th
wife's
sign,
birthday.
12 plus 12. I see 1224 a lot. Yes.
So this?
Oh, can you see that? Yeah, so this.
Hey guys, to see the screen, you're gonna have to go
You
over
guys
to
know about
YouTube.
Sophis?
It's linked on my page.
Do you guys know about this?
No, I don't actually. I bet Kat does. Kat knows them all.
Ooh. Oh man, you guys ready for this? So this is the home of the great goddess Isis. This is a place of great love and wisdom and compassion. So Isis and her manifestation as this is the Bodhisattva who returns to earth again and again in order to share her wisdom gained through many lifetimes. The energy that comes to us from this is incredibly pure and loving. It is the love of the great divine mother herself, while the energy of Ta is that of Christ consciousness. The energy of this is that of the great goddess, in her most loving and caring form. This love is universal, no matter the difficulties we might encounter while incarnated here on the earth. We are all loved, and the source of that love is the great star Sothis. In Western astrology, the parallel to this is Pisces. Pisces is a water sign, fluid and sensitive. Pisces is associated with psychic awareness, cosmic consciousness, and great compassion. Individuals with strong Pisces energy in their chart are sensitive and kind, caring, and concerned for all they meet. Their difficulty in life is with boundaries. The compassionate concern of the Piscean individual can turn into codependency when their empathy leads into manifesting rescue behaviors rather than supporting ones. That's a good one right there. Their lives can become enmeshed with the suffering of others until they sometimes do not know where they end and others begin. This leads to anxiety, confusion, and a sense of being overwhelmed by the demands and needs of others. The difference between service to the planet and service to one's family, friends, work, and patterns lies in understanding and holding clear boundaries. The shadow side of Pisces is deep inside around codependency. The higher expression of the sign Pisces and the pure manifestation of the beautiful goddess. So this is that of compassionate detachment. So this does not do anything to change the course of events in our lives. All she does is love us. By the pure force of love, all is changed. When we know we are held and loved by the divine. No matter who we are, no matter what we have done, everything changes. We feel supported, sustained, and nurtured by that love, and find our strength to change the course of our lives. Inherent in the symbolism of Sothis is the understanding that we must all retreat periodically into our own underworld. There are parallels here to the underworld journeys of Inanna, or Ishtar, the Sumerian queen of heaven, who goes to visit her dark sister, with Isis and also with Persephone. Oof. Man.
Wow. I've been seeing a lot about the sisters as well.
That's been definitely coming up a lot for us.
I wonder what this oracle deck has to say about this.
Wow.
I feel like Pisces do really well when they have a sanctuary, and also during Pisces season we all do very well when we have a sanctuary that we can go to during Pisces season, because it can be overwhelming, especially for people who are really grounded into the 3D, and then this Pisces energy comes through once a year for them, and it's like, oh my gosh, like what is happening? Why am I hallucinating? Are these illusions? And also pulled the 7 of Cups for this as well. You know, so I find that Pisces do really well if they can find a place to seclude themselves from everything else and ground back into Gaia, ground back into Earth, and allow themselves to feel like their emotions are valid. And I also see a lot of Pisces deal with death a lot and during their lifespan. I mean, we all do, but you know what I mean. Like Pisces seem to like always, from my perspective, end up like guiding people through like the ending of that chapter. So having that space to avoid the escapism is really good for this time right now. I see a lot of like purple energy on everybody in here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I feel like everybody has like some purple. Cricket, you have a bit of like a green energy around you right now. But Sarah and Marcus, y'all have like a radiating purple and pink. You do have purple around you too, Cricket. I knew I saw it a second ago. It's like between purple and green.
The green is St. Patty's Day. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of showed itself.
Mine's my ring light. I think it looks cool. It looks Piscean.
I think it does too. So
Same.
I wish I would have said this before y'all's colors were purple, but I was seeing like that purple third eye energy, the crown energy and everything for this session tonight.
That's interesting because I kept putting out purple and pink because I'm holding a pink amethyst.
Nice. I
I was
love
seeing a
looking
lot
at
of
the
purple
spears.
today, like going out, like when I was making my runs and everything like that. I just like a lot of people wearing purple. A lot of people are like purple cars, and yeah,
Oh,
I guess
nice.
it's that in energy as you just confirmed.
You know, matter of fact, there's been like several, I think like 3 out of the past week, different nights where there's been a lavender sky for real. Lavender and pink and like a coral orange.
Yeah, and I love to tell people like when the sun is setting, turn around and you can see like all the colors of the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
It's so pretty. They're a bit out of order though. I
There
wonder
was
why.
one time I did that, and it looked like there was another sunset back there. It was so bright. Like the reflection of it, it was like, wait, yes?
Interesting.
Huh. You know, it was like really weird. Like, and I forget who it was I was talking to. Oh, my friend Danny at the time. He laughed at me. He's like, "Oh, that's the way it's supposed to be." And I'm like, "I've never noticed that before." So it was interesting. It looked it looked so bright, and the clouds were, you know, lit up or whatever. But it looked so bright that there had to be something behind those clouds, you know. But there wasn't, and I was just like, "Whoa, it was really interesting."
Pennsylvania has so many hills and trees. Like I can't see nothing that's going on. Like, but I mean, I can barely see the stars sometimes. I swear.
I
Yeah,
hear
it's wild
one
up here in the
that
Southwest.
Yeah, we're still a little bit flatter. My little brother lives in Las Vegas, and I've been there also. I lived there actually for a couple months too. Like the sky and everything is just like so beautiful and just like clear. Like the mountains are so far away, it's like you can see so much before you actually see the mountains. It's a very magical scene, I should say.
this looks
The
like a
skies
sun.
are different. That's what I've noticed.
That looks like the sun.
What was that? Let me see it again.
Oh,
Oh, I was like, what? There we go.
I think I'm about to take this because I've been seeing 38 all day. I'm gonna take that one. All
That
right.
does kind of look like the sun, the sky.
Yeah.
Make sure. Okay. All right. So I did pull us a few oracle cards. We have one with child bite marks because my kiddos like to bite. So this is number 26, Deer of Delta. And then we have number 25, Theta of Venus. And then I do not know how to pronounce this, but they will tell me in the book. It's number 38, Devar Patra. I'm going to leave it at that, but I'll correct it when I get to it. So, let's see what these have for us. So I'm going to start with Deer of Delta, which looks like a nurturing energy on the card. Alright. Without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level because the real you is always empowered and protected in the light. Some things can only happen when we let go at the deepest inner level. Regenerative healing is one of them. Shamans of old understood that to obtain transformational awareness, one has to sever themselves from the world as one knows it, to unlearn what they once knew, to be reborn. In that rebirth, a new understanding and vitality, clarity, and purpose can emerge. The shamanic realm is the realm of the delta brainwave, the state of deep sleep. Okay, so we have Theta of Venus, which is also a brainwave, and then they mentioned the delta. There is temporary paralysis at this level, which allows for the deepest healing and renewal. Here, the gateway to the universe is entered and the precious recalibrating treasures of healing are gained. In Delta, we surrender to completely a great and powerful intelligence beyond all understanding. Marcus, you were just mentioning the mind, and they're talking about the gateway to the universal mind. This is the state in which the body recovers from injury and the brain has a chance to check off its list of deferred repairs and healing and restore optimal function. This includes the capacity to learn and the healthy functioning of the immune system, physically and also emotionally, so we are not contaminated or confused by the emotional or psychic workings of the world around us. This oracle brings guidance to the healing that you need, and you cannot come from logical sources, but requires a deep letting go and restructuring from within. Consider what practices and people that could help facilitate this process in your life. Consider how you may value and encourage deep restorative sleep and regular retreats as a part of your lifestyle. The Greek nymph Taigete called upon her beloved goddess Artemis to protect her from unwanted advances from a powerful suitor. In response, the goddess transformed Taigete into a doe so she would be safe from harm. She reaches and teaches to us that we can become vulnerable like the gentle deer in the spiritual sanctuary of our devotion, protected by a greater source. Then there is no need to become aggressive. We can let go and allow ourselves to be held. This is a way to ward off negativities without needing to disconnect from our softness and grace. Even if you are dealing with intense negativities from a particularly powerful opponent, Deer of Delta encourages you to call for a spiritual intervention with complete confidence in the grace that will instantly and consistently be bestowed. Your strength and power can flow from your spiritual connection. If you have been advised to toughen up, you are encouraged to instead remain true to yourself and find your strength within. Wow. Yeah, so the Deer of Delta is basically saying allow yourself to soften with these energies around us and know that this may be a sign for somebody that this is time to maybe connect with some shamans, connect with some earth medicine or some more organic medicine rather than something that your logical mind can fathom. So you might be at a time where you feel like if it's not logical to me, then it doesn't make healing sense. But in reality, like it doesn't have to be on scientific paperwork to be healing to you. If you like flowers and they're healing to you, then they're healing to you. Anything that nurtures your soul can be healing to you. And then we have Theta of Venus. Attune yourself to higher consciousness by choosing to access the purest frequencies of love within. Acknowledge lower frequencies such as judgment, fear, doubt, or shame when they arise within or around you, but do not give them a foothold in your heart. You are ready for higher understanding, to see things in a new and positive light. Allow your inner knowing to guide you on a unique, beautiful, and highly spiritual life path. Venus is our our morning and evening star. If you look in the sky, like right when the sun's about to go down, you'll usually see like a bright star above the sun. That's usually Venus. Or if you catch it like in the rising when the sun's rising and there's a bright star right above the sun, that's Venus. So Venus is our morning and evening star. The stellar goddess, the stellar goddess and guardian of transitional awareness and higher consciousness of the heart. She is the waystar of life and the fifth dimensional reality, also known as unity consciousness. Her spiritual guardianship of humanity will be complete when our mass consciousness is based on love, light, and feminine wisdom. When you connect with Venusian energy, it is an opportunity for increased love, magnetism, spiritual charisma, and a chance to shine your light and manifest your soul purpose with increased grace, synchronicity, and sacred artistry. Her appearance in a reading signifies a time of creative and spiritual awakening. It is a reminder of the power of the heart and our ability to rise again after time of karmic heaviness. Ooh! The soul of Venus, her sons and daughters upon this earth are not spiritually bound by the mass consciousness of the human collective. They naturally vibrate at a more loving frequency. Guys, okay, while we're all here live, why did I just see oracle cards of books of the Bible? Is that a thing? I don't know. Okay, I'm back. They can genuinely be astonished by the cruelty, meanness, and displays of dominance that typify the dark side of human nature. Yet they have chosen to temporarily incarnate and bind their souls temporarily to the laws of nature. Wow. So she's talking about basically some humans, souls of Venus, her sons and daughters, are actually walking this earth just to feel. As they grow alongside their beloved earthly brothers and sisters, they share the higher resonance of their heart light, opening up to the way of human evolution. The sons and daughters of Venus belong here, yet at an inner level they know they are not from here. This oracle reminds you that you are not bound by the ways of this world, and that part of your higher purpose is to help heal, soften, awaken humanity. If you feel it hard to feel at home on Earth, perhaps sensing you're from the stars, Venus, or otherwise, know you are meant to be here and that you belong in a very special way. So this is basically saying, like, even if you feel like you're a starseed, if you feel like you're from somewhere else, if you don't resonate with Earth, you still belong here because you're incarnating here. You're having the experience. So knowing where you come from is really fun. It's cool to learn like how our souls journeys happen, but right now in this moment we're still incarnated as humans, as this identity that you have, and it's still very valid on your journey. You're loved and needed and will attract whatever support you require to fulfill your destiny. Venus souls have a particular talent for creating beauty, working with light and spiritual energy, and calling them to wherever they want and need. And theta is the narrow range between 7 hertz and 8 hertz, which we access during deeper meditations and light sleep, including the dream state. The brain enters this state during the in-between times, such as when we're falling asleep or waking up from deep sleep. These are moments in which our capacity to create our consciousness is heightened. So I'm just going to repeat that. These are the moments when our capacity to create consciousness is heightened. You guys will hear me teach a lot about going into theta waves when you're doing grid work or astral projection. It's because like that in between state is where you are able to do a lot of work in. At these times, we become aware of our deep-seated programming and are able to heal by reframing it. So I think we're also just talking about tonight how your mind is so powerful and getting out of all the narratives. This is a good time right when you're falling asleep to allow yourself to start rewiring and rewriting those narratives. During this state, you are conscious, yet your body is deeply relaxed. You see everyday realities through the inner spiritual eye and come to understand yourself and your life with spiritual insight. Put simply, you may see things differently when you are in the theta state, and your life may make much more sense to you. In a reading, the appearance of this oracle is a special reassurance from Spirit that everything is unfolding within the protective grace of love, even if sometimes it appears to not be so. It also indicates that you have the power to heal yourself and change your life for the better. I know that was a lot of reading, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We do have one more. But the synchronicities so far, wow. Between at first it's 25 and 26, and then both of them were talking about brainwaves.
May I add that quantum healing and BHQ and all different types of modalities are actually in theta state?
Yeah, it's a strong state to be in, especially like being able to like consciously put your mind right there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Subconscious.
it's really actually easier than we think. It sounds more complicated than it truly is. Like, you know, when you're driving and you're like, when you zone off, there you went.
Yeah, you're in theta.
Yeah, it's
Right.
really easy, but we think it's harder, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. You just it takes a little bit of practice, but it becomes easy. As soon as you start recognizing, okay, this is theta, this is what it feels like, it's so easy to go there on command.
I can do it. The other night I did it when I was cooking dinner. I mean, I can do it anywhere. I mean, I just have to stop for a minute and, you know.
Yeah.
I heard some great information is like before you go to bed, whenever you're getting ready to go to bed, to close out your day, so you're not thinking about what happened throughout the day, so that you don't bring it into the next day. And then when you're getting ready to go into that theta state, you listen to something that's informational or positive, or like the sleep hypnosis meditation, or anything that's just like more positive, so that when you wake up in the next morning, you're not stuck in the mistakes and problems that you made the day before.
Something that would be really easy to do that would be right before, when you're just relaxing, right before you fall asleep, envision yourself, whether you put like, light from spirit, like a column into you, and light yourself up in your chakras, or whether you just visualize, it's up to you. But you can always visualize whatever solution you want. Like if you're having a problem with somebody at work or whatever, visualize it, you two speaking to each other, feel it, sense it, smell it, sense everything that would be real at that moment. And picture them smiling and laughing, and you smiling and laughing. Picture it happening, and feel that happiness in your heart. Then go to sleep. That should probably help a little bit.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
All right, guys, are y'all ready for our last synchronicity of these 3 cards that came out? Marcus, were
Yeah.
you leaning forward to say something?
I need me some golden milk with that.
Right.
Right.
All right, so the last one is Devara Patra, which means a pathway. A Devara means a pathway or an opening portal, a doorway, and Patra means a goblet or a vessel. So an opening of your vessel or an opening of a goblet. So out of confusion, a clear and progressive pathway is opening up for you. It is an auspicious time. Sorry, I'm terrible at pronouncing that word. Forgive me. Time to give generously of yourself to others, enriching the quality of your connections, expressing spiritual blessings of goodwill and encouragement from your heart. A powerful blessing is entering your world. A prayer is now being answered in a beautiful way. Spirit gives freely and generously of all good things. The task of humanity is to learn how to receive. The key to receiving is an opened, surrendered, and generous heart. And then that means you will not necessarily understand how a situation will work out, yet you will feel inner guidance to proceed in a particular way. Your inner guidance will often seem to disregard the otherwise convincing realities of the outer world. The inner wisdom has allegiance to a deeper truth than appearances can convey. You may wonder at times if you're crazy to follow an internal guidance system so at odds with the way of the majority of the people around in this world. Yet you will know in the depths of your being that your inner guidance is true and wise. As you invert your priorities from ego to soul, you'll invert your locus of orientation from head to heart, from outer to inner reality. You will trust that what your heart knows, whether or not it makes sense to your logical mind, or to anyone else's for that matter. This oracle foretells a happy, heartfelt manifestation, a true blessing coming to life. Ooh! Wow.
That card kind of reminds me of like when it's kind of cloudy outside, but the sun is really bright and it like kind of parts, and you just like see the sun shining through. Kind of like a lot of the religious things where the just that light beam that like comes out from the sky. That card, the visuals on that card made me think of something like that.
I feel that. That's a good one, because I feel like it also kind of reflects like what we talked about earlier. It's kind of like, yeah, maybe on the outside, maybe in the surrounding world, there's a little bit of gloom and grayness going on. But then, like
that light kind of
us,
shines through.
yeah, those of us that are like kind of a part of it, but not in it. It's like we're that sun that's parting between and behind the clouds and then shining through. Well, hello there.
Say hi.
Oh, look who it is.
Somebody hasn't been
It's
asleep.
Jaden.
Say hey
That's
to Haley.
confirmation right there of the light shining through, like the new birth, the new generation, just like shining down through it all.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hi. Mhm.
Hey, Cricket. Sorry for cutting off while you're
How are you?
talking. I didn't realize he was awake. He was about to wake up the
Oh.
sister.
Oh no, he's fine.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, I
He is
just
ready
didn't
to
want you to
go.
think I was being rude or anything. I had to run off while you're in the middle of talking, but I do agree that this does look like the parting of the clouds showing the sun through.
Wow, that's a good card.
That was a good one.
Everything there.
Now I've been
Love
seeing 38 all day.
What do you have, Sarah?
I had to do hydration check time.
Oh, I need some
Hydration
too.
check. Oh, snap. I forgot that was a thing.
Hydration check, everybody.
Everybody over here on TikTok, make sure you're drinking your water.
Drink your moon water.
And guys, over here on TikTok, we have 1.2K likes.
Wait, what?
Over here on TikTok, for all of our viewers who've been listening, we have 1.2K likes.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Thank you to every single one of them over there. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One love on
They said
that.
thank you all for the likes and everything and for hanging out.
Yes.
Yeah, we had about 20 for the first 45 minutes, and now we're keeping in between 6 people now, so we have listeners hanging out with us.
Definitely, I want to get my TikTok going too. That's something I've been really past due with. I've been getting nudged for a while to do that, but I want to start really attaching the TikTok to everything that we do, all the podcasts and everything.
Yeah, I'd love to have a conversation similar to this with all you guys as guests if you'd like.
Oh man, that'd be great.
TikTok for me is it was so great, and then I don't know what happened, what changed, but then it's now they just mute everything. I don't, I don't know, but I've never really been an active TikTok user, but I'm on there. I mean, I'll get on.
Yeah, I'd love to have you guys on and have a conversation like this. I feel like with the amount of views that flow through, it would be great for the collective. Peekaboo.
Peekaboo. Easy.
He's playing peekaboo with everybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, tonight was powerful for sure. Uh-oh. Got the goggles on. Oh, okay. That's so cool. Can you do that? Let's see. Can mommy do it?
I don't know if I can do that.
All the
There
aliens.
you go.
No,
He's doing it.
oh yeah. My arms don't bend that way.
Have no fear.
We gotta put this on the replay.
How do you guys do that?
If you guys want to go subscribe to me, YouTube, go to the most recent post that I just made on here, and you can see where we are over there. Wow. What a night.
He's waiting. He's like, what's next?
Right. Right. I may have to leave you guys now and go put him back in the bed. Because it looks like somebody hasn't been to sleep at all. So he's
like, what? I don't know what you talk about. I was asleep the whole time.
He's got a little bit of a too much awake in the face for me.
He wanted to get us 15 minutes
Yeah.
of fame.
Yeah. You can't have sleepy eyes, Mom.
Yeah. You ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. You're 3, yeah.
One.
You're big 3?
Huh?
Yeah.
My grandson's that age, and he was trying to like count it out for us the other day. It was so cute.
Oh, that's so sweet. What's your name?
Me.
He tells everybody his name is Me.
Me?
Me. Whoa, that's interesting.
Today, a lady was like, "Hi, Me. I'm someone else." I'm like, okay.
Okay, I see you over there.
Yes, indeed.
Well,
Thank you
I guess
all.
we can
Yeah.
call it a night and close out.
Thank you,
Anybody
everyone,
have
for holding this
any-
space, showing up.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you all to who all have joined and commented.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Um,
I don't know why I feel so grateful right now. Just grateful.
I know, I feel it in my heart. Like, I feel a lot of gratitude as well.
The energy like has just been so great for me, like despite all of the negativity happening around me. I'm just grateful for everything. It's amazing energy to be in.
Oh, guys, I have a little bit of spell work for us. Kind of verbiage work, I guess you could say. So I switched my name to Abundance on like my Walmart orders and my packages. And when you allow everybody to like give you a name, right, it actually manifests it for you. And a lady walked up to me with my package the other day, and she's like, "Are you Abundance?" And I said, "Every day." You know, so I just want to share that with you guys, like a way to attract some things into your life could just be simply changing your name, and that's your quote unquote spell work for the day.
That's so funny.
That is great. That was great. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah,
awesome.
I've been doing it for like a year now. It's funny.
That's cool.
Okay, that's all from me for tonight, and me, Junior.
Bye, Me.
All right. Bye, Me.
Can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
He's delirious. All right, guys, it was fun.
You're petty.
Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you all for the full moon in Libra
2 weeks.
in 2 weeks. Yes, indeed.
Look at that
I
face.
can do that.
Let
He's
them
hilarious.
shine. Let them shine. Let them shine.
I can do that. Yeah.
He's so tired.
You have to do the clover. Can you do the clover?
He's a little slap happy over there.
He's been waiting.
Wow.
Wake up your sister.
Oh, I can't do that, I don't think. I have to
Clover?
practice.
It's St. Patty's Day. You have to do the clover.
All right, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
I can't do that.
Peace and
All
love.
right. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Peace and love.
Everybody rest well. Good night.
Love and light, everybody. Good night. One love.
Peace and love.
What if your darkest chapter became the foundation for your greatest transformation? The sacred light of the Phoenix Liberation is opening its doors to those ready to break free from the chains of survival. Hosted by Marcus Crystallite of Sacred Light and Priestess Jessie of Sacred Phoenix Sisterhood Circle. A holistic support space for abuse, addiction, and dis-ease of the mind, body, and emotions. March 24, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern. We open with stories, intentions, and a collective foundation. You are invited, never required to share. Name your goals and shape your path. Come as you are. Bring a journal. Free, donation-based. Held online via Zoom. Scan the QR, see the link, or email marcustut23@gmail.com. Your transformation begins now.